Have you ever wondered what happens to people when they get charged with a drug crime in the United States? Well, normally they get arrested and they go to jail. Then they go to court and they get put on probation or they get sent to prison for a long period of time. Well, there's a country that has actually done away with all that for drug crimes, and that's Portugal. In 2001, Portugal decriminalized all of their drug laws. And what this means is if they catch you with anything less than a 10-day supply, they consider that personal use. And rather than taking everyone who has a drug crime or a drug problem or something of that nature dealing with drugs and putting them in jail, they put them into a rehabilitation program, which here in the United States it would be called drug court. But in Portugal, they take it a little bit further. When you get arrested in Portugal for a drug crime, they take you and they refer you to a panel. And the panel has a judge, a psychologist, and a substance abuse counselor. And what they do is they create a program for you so that you can get rehabilitated and get on your feet. They work on finding you a job, and they work on, or if you wanted to go to school, they get you into school. But what they did is they noticed that they had a very high population of drug users. So by decriminalizing the drug crimes, what they did was they brought their drug users out into the open to be able to come and safely ask for help. And what this does is, in Portugal, because they did this, it allows them to have safer drug use. They're not saying that drugs are okay, they're not saying that you should do them, but what they're saying is they're making it not a crime. So what they do is, when you get arrested, they ask you, are you selling, are you using, what's your usage like, and they focus a more therapeutic rehabilitation rather than here in the United States where we just punish. So there, you get arrested, you get referred to this panel, and you're expected to go to counselings and therapies and different cognitive behavior therapies and different things like that. And it's catered to what works best for you. So they focus more time on the individual rather than the punishment. And what this has led to is because people feel more comfortable coming out and admitting that they have a drug problem, it's strongly decreased their crime population, it's decreased their drug usage, and what it also had, which was oddly, because they do tend to go hand in hand, was it decreased their HIV rate and STD rate by numerous amounts. Portugal actually has the lowest drug crime rate and HIV rate in all of Europe. Time magazine did a study in 2007 because Portugal decriminalized this in 2001, and their HIV rate had actually decreased by 15% in that small 6-year span. And what it also did was they had a sharp decline in reoffenders, because rather than punishing and them not being able to get a job when they got out, they focused on getting these people clean so that they could be more productive members of society, so that they could come back and re-enter and benefit Portugal rather than being labeled, with a scarlet letter of a drug user for the rest of their life. So next time you're thinking about going to visit anywhere in Europe, if you're worried about drugs or crime or anything else, you might want to go check out Portugal, because out there they're taking care of their people.